Good Friday, everybody. We got young Book about to come in. Like to welcome him in right now. Cornerstone Conversations with Coop. Like to welcome everybody in on this Good Friday. I think we got the brother Young Book coming on.
What's up, bro?
What's up with you, man? How are you today?
I'm all right.
So it's a pleasure to talk to you. You are the first artist from Atlanta I'm actually getting the pleasure to interview, and we're an Atlanta-based podcast, and it's been one of my goals and objectives this year is to put more roots in the city. So shout out to you for taking the time to do this interview with us.
Oh, love, bro. No problem. It's a pleasure for you having me.
Now, you've been around for a minute.
Yeah, you can say so.
When was your first mixtape? Was it, let me see. When I'm going through my notes here, it's telling you you've been doing mixtapes since 2008, 2009, 2010?
All right. The first one was 2011.
Okay, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're originally from Capitol Homes, is that correct?
Of course, for sure.
So tell the people who are from outside of Atlanta, because we have not only a national following, but we have an international following. People pull up and watch us in Australia, in London. So tell them what it's like being from the city and what Capitol Homes is, what Capitol Homes represents to the city of Atlanta, and what it means to you being from there.
Well, like as you said, I was born here. You know what I mean? So I seen a lot from when I came into present time. So like being here, it means a lot because this is really all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I was blessed to be able to take trips outside of the city. So I'm not one of the ones who just was stuck here. So it's not like meaningful to me because of that. But being here from Atlanta, like just being a proud ATLian, and Capitol Home, you know what I mean? That's one of the first projects that was tore down in Atlanta, of the Atlanta project housing, you know what I mean, all the projects. So we're like a big factor in the city. So being from one of those real important landmarks is like a pleasure at the same time.
Okay. Are you recently did a song with Killer Mike and with T.I. And originally, the original joint was with Skooly, who's on this record. So tell me how you ended up linking. The original version was What Happened to Atlanta, right? And now you have the Killer Mike and T.I. version, the real A.
Of course.
So talk to me about how you know Killer Mike and T.I. Because I believe you were down with Grand Hustle. You still down with Grand Hustle?
No, Grand Hustle is just a part, like my family. Like I was signed to Grand Hustle, like a few years ago. But as you build a bond with certain people, like you grow into family. Like I judge family out of loyalty and not blood. So I look at them like family because they gave me a shot when nobody did.
Okay.
So Grand Hustle will be forever in my favor.
Okay. You're currently with Black Ground. Tell me how that situation came together for you.
Black Ground 2.0, you know what I mean? One of my mutual friends that's friends with Barry Henderson, you know what I mean? They was looking for some real good talent. You know what I mean? And I just so happened to fit what they needed. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
you've done a lot of work with some of Atlanta's greatest and most notable artists, especially recently. Tell me about the Easter Fit record with Future and how that came together. On according to hip hop, Mike B calls Future the James Brown of hip hop in terms of him being innovative and creating a lane and a sound that's never really been heard or authored before that the masses have gravitated to.
I mean, we can say that, but then again, we can't because like the sound was new to certain people's ears. Like, but to Atlanta, that
Right,
sound already been here. You know what I
right.
mean? And I'm one of the ones that had that sound. So, like me and Schoolboy came in together, as we mentioned, Skooly. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? We was the ones that came in and changed this whole thing down here in Atlanta. Like
Okay.
we set the tone for the new wave, like the new generation and everybody that came in around when we came in because we did it differently.
So you're saying this precedes Future, Rich Homie, Thug,
All of them. They'll
all
tell
of
you
that.
though, this not nothing that I just came up with and I'm just
Yeah,
saying be like talking or anything, but like this is true facts.
yeah. No, 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 no. I mean, what we like to do here is like really like set the record straight about a lot of things. So that's really insightful about your perspective about Future, somebody that's, from the city, raised in the city and been doing music in the city and is really from the town like that. So
For
that's
sure.
fascinating that your perspective on it as an insider is different. So
Yeah.
how long have you known Future?
I've been on Future before I was rapping. So it hit different. So you
Right,
know what I'm saying? Like
right, right.
most of everybody in Atlanta like knew me because like I was a well-known individual coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
My dad, he a real well-respected person in this city. So like they've been watching me grow up since before I even knew myself. So
Okay.
most like 90% of the rappers from Atlanta knew me.
Right. So when you
It
pulling up
ain't no
on
like
record,
who is that and none of that. They know me out top. When you say Booke, oh, they know who Booke is. There's Booke's son or Shada who be kicking it and who rap. Like it never know who is that.
right? So it's not strange for you. So it's nothing for you to have these records with Future and Ti and Killer Mike. It precedes the rap.
No, no, that's it. No. Like we like they actually know me. I actually know them. I can call them and
Right.
talk. Like it's not no industry thing when it comes to us.
No, no, that's good. What made you get into rap?
Actually, I was forced into rap. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those rappers that grew up always wanting to rap. Like me personally, I didn't want to rap.
Hmm.
But we was in school or whatever, and a group of dudes they made a song about me and my crew, and we had to fire it back. And just so happened my verse sounded real good, and everybody around me said you should rap. But
Mm.
it took me like a couple of years because this was I was like in the 11th, 12th grade.
Okay.
So my homeboy died like a year after I graduated. Like
Hmm.
one of my best friends, his name was Quan, and he always told me that I had a rapper appearance. So when he died, like it just stuck to me, like, bro, Quan wanted you to do it, you might as well do it. You ain't doing nothing else. Like you do something else out here, you might get locked up. So
Where'd you go
this
to
the only
school?
I went to Mays High School.
Oh, you went to Mays. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You all the way Atlanta through and through.
I'm Atlanta. I went to Continental College. Then I
Okay.
went to Bunch Middle School. Then I
Yeah.
went to Mays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I came up further up on the east side, so I went to Rock Chapel and Redan. Most of my folks went to Lithonia, like my older
Yeah.
brothers,
I'm
cousins
real
ran track,
familiar
play
with all
football.
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. All my people went to Cedar Grove, Stevenson, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
cousin went to Cedar Grove too. I had
yeah,
a
yeah,
cousin at Cedar Grove.
yeah, yeah. You already know what time it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, do you have a full length project coming with all these records that you have out? Because I mean, I figured you got Future on a record, you got Killer Mike and Tip on a record, like you got an album coming. So talk to me about your project and what's the name
For
of it?
sure. Right now we really brainstorming on like we really coming to a conclusion what the name gonna be because we got a couple of titles that we think fit. But right now we ain't locked in on a title, but I know it's gonna be before the summer over with.
Okay. How many joints you got loaded already? I mean, how many records have you recorded, let's say, in the last 6 months, like in preparation for this project?
Okay, let me fill y'all in on this. I
Okay.
go to the studio 5 days a week.
Oh, you on your Grizzy.
And I do at least 4 songs each time I go to the studio. So that's 20 songs a week.
So
And
it's
I've
not even
been
a
rapping
question.
since 2011.
Yeah, so it's not even a question of the material. So it's a selection process.
There's a lot of these around.
Right.
And it's filled up with great music.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? This is like the SpongeBob ingredients right here, or the Krabby Patty. Like, if somebody get a hold to this, they probably take over the world. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean?
No, I dig it. Tell me who are your top 5 Atlanta rappers, like ever.
My top 5 Atlanta rappers.
Uh-huh. Top 5 ATL.
First, I'm gonna have to go with 3 Stacks.
Okay. I would agree.
Uh, Second, I would have to go with T.I.
I would agree right there too. That would be my 1 and 2 if I was just picking on personal level.
Third, I would have to do. I have to go. Young Thug.
You got Thugger up there? Okay.
Thugger. Mm, Atlanta. 4. This might surprise you.
Nothing surprises me.
Sahara the Prince.
Oh, you went East Side on me. I thought you was gonna stay East Side, but I thought you might say Sean Paul. I thought you might be a Sean Paul fan.
No.
Saha.
Saha. And
Saha
we got
crazy,
one more.
man.
And we got one more, huh?
Mm-hmm. I like your list though. Your list diversified.
Oh, I can't leave out my top 5 and don't put me on
No. I dig that. I like the confidence too.
it.
Is there any producer that you haven't worked with down here that you would like to work with, or any artist down here that you would like to work with that you haven't yet? And
In
also
Atlanta,
outside of Atlanta too.
I was about to say in Atlanta, like I probably not did a song with everybody in Atlanta.
Right.
So outside of Atlanta, like I'm open to work with everybody. Like I don't have a problem with nobody. You see what I'm saying? So it's not me. It's not like a time where I come to like I'm not doing something. Like everything is beneficial to me. You know what I mean? I feel like you never know who help you get to where you're going. So I never belittle nobody or nothing like that. Like if you want to work, we can work.
I actually want to talk to you a little bit, and wasn't in my original line of questioning, but just because you brought up, your work dedication and your work ethic, I want you to talk to me a little bit about that and where that comes from, because I don't often hear today's rappers say it's like, no, I go to the studio 5 days a week and record 4 songs every time I go in there. That
Right.
means you actually have a work efficiency and output rate for yourself, like set in your own head mentally in terms of like your work ethic. So tell me how long you've been working at that pace and how you got to be that proficient of working at that pace. Tell me a little bit about your behind the scenes.
It comes from being counted out and you know what I mean, and unappreciated. You see what I'm saying? So me
Mm-hmm.
thinking about the people not doing what the people should be doing make me even go harder. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the spot where I think I should be at and the spot that I'm in now make me go harder. I got 2 kids. They this big. They like to eat steak. So I got to do what I got to do to make sure they get what they need. So it's not never no light day in the studio with me. It's never a light day, period. Because I feel like you going to go hard for what you want or you ain't going to get it.
You are absolutely right, brother. I think more people need to hear that in general, just not even about no music shit. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
That ain't even no music thing. That's a life thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how old you are, probably a little bit older than you, but life has kind of taught me that it's like you gonna get what your grind gives you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
And
Yeah.
and if you and what you gonna get is gonna be reflective of what your grind look like. You know, sometimes you got to take a hard look at yourself. Like I know I've had to do that about various things. So I like your honesty and just the candid nature with you speaking on it with some forthright nature. Because you're like, no, I'm the author of this whole sound, and I don't like where I'm at, and that keeps me going.
Yeah. It's motivation.
Absolutely. So, what's your favorite Atlanta sports team and your favorite Atlanta sports athlete all time?
And my favorite Atlanta sports team would have to be DCU. I mean, the United.
You like the United?
I was just playing. Nah, like I like a lot of Atlanta sports. I mean, but the Braves probably be the best one.
Hmm. That's my team. Who's your favorite player that ever played down here?
Mm, I like I like David Justice. David Justice is one of my favorite player.
Okay. I was a Ron Gant guy.
Oh, Ryan Gang, he was dope too. He
Yeah,
was dope.
yeah. Neek was my favorite player though. My mom used to go to Club 21.
It's
She,
crazy
she
though. It's crazy. Like I used to like Mookie Blaylock because he was little as hell.
yeah, Mookie, like, I don't know how tall you are.
He had
Mookie
heart,
ain't that much taller than me, if he is taller than me.
right? He had heart of a 7 footer though.
Play some defense.
Great.
Play some defense. Yeah, great on ball defender and steals guy. I remember Mookie. Gave us some good years.
Hmm.
My mom, I used to have the Dominique poster from the slam dunk contest when he had the short cut with the part in the middle and doing the dunk.
Oh yeah, the back behind the back John.
My mom came home with the napkin from Club 21 one night with his name on it, with a little hashtag and the 21 on it. About 3 o'clock
Yeah,
in the morning, I grabbed some tape, taped it up on the wall. That's my greatest like Atlanta sports memory.
for sure, for sure.
So tell people where they can get at you at, and
You can
you
find me
got any?
on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and I mean everything. I am Young Book. It's IANYUNG BOOKE. You know what I mean? Come holler at me.
Yeah. No, I'm
One
gonna pull
link.
up. You definitely about to get some follows from me and from
For
the
sure.
According to Hip Hop family when we put this interview through the mix. I got one more question for you before we go. This is just like because I'm ahead and I peep everybody's stuff. Tell me when you was with Grand Hustle about the group Dope, what Dope stood for, and who exactly was a part of the group. Yeah, you didn't think I knew that, did you?
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
dope was me, Super Spody. He's
Okay.
recently incarcerated right now. And shot the guy who was formerly a member of Rich Kids. I mean, and dope stood for destroying other people's ego.
Ooh. Okay. I
And
knew
I
who
came
y'all
up with that.
was.
I came up with that too.
Look, I knew who y'all was. I just wanted you to say it out loud for the people and to let you know that I knew who you was for a while.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you pulling up and spending some time with me,
I
Boo.
appreciate you for having me, big bro.
No. We're gonna connect. I'm gonna shoot your PR people got my number, so we'll link up. I'll be in the city all the time. So
For sure. We can definitely link.
yeah. No. I definitely want to link with you again. I definitely want to break bread with you, especially when your project drops. Sometime, you know what I mean, when it's hot
Sure.
outside in Atlanta. We'll pull back up and we'll reconvene.
I bet. We can definitely do that.
All right, I appreciate you, fam. Have a good Friday, bro.
I love, bro.
Yeah, easy.